Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my
It's right there. Somebody is walking on the mother freaking clouds. Something is walking on the clouds.
What the hell?
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trey5 back again with another creepy video compilation. Make sure you guys like the video, and if you're new, subscribe so you can join the family. Let's jump right into it, y'all.
This is what they not telling you about sugar. Let's get into it.
Did you know that sugar, when you eat it, a donut, Pop-Tart, piece of bread, doesn't matter, Kool-Aid, Dr. Pepper, did you know that when you swallow sugar, they have known for 70 years that it goes inside your bone marrow and it suppresses within 45 minutes your body's ability to produce white blood cells that fight infections like bacteria, yeast, viruses, funguses, and parasites? Did you know that it literally shuts off your immune system and makes you more susceptible to all viruses, all infections? And did you know that they compared sugar to prednisone? Prednisone is a steroid. And do you know that its job is to suppress your immune system? In fact, it's called an immune system suppressant. Did you know that sugar suppresses your immune system more than prednisone does? So if you're trying to fight an infection, if you're worried about the bird flu in the future, and I find out you're eating donuts and Pop-Tarts and cereal in the morning, I don't care about your health.
Shit, this is crazy when you think about it. If you didn't know, sugar is 10 times more addictive than cocaine. That tells you a lot about what they put in our food. Food is damn near like a drug. This is why fasting sometimes is important, because your body literally starts to heal itself when it doesn't have all of that junk inside of your body.
Parasites are demons, and when you start to compare the two, you'll see there's a lot of similarities. Parasites don't just invade your body, they hijack your nervous system, control us very easily. By definition, both are known to control their hosts and manipulate behavior. I mean, look at these things. They can influence your thoughts, the types of foods you crave, encourage sexual desires, even your dreams. So it's very possible these parasites act as antennas or conduits for these demonic entities. Archons, jinn, demons, whatever you want to call them. But think about it. Why else is there fast food, alcohol, and junk on every street corner? And then you combine that with pesticides, fungicides, microplastics, heavy metals. Think about what kind of influences you could be under. These are the sources of addiction. This is why people can't break those bad habits or those vices. You ask yourself, why'd you do that? Why'd you eat that? Why do you keep doing those things you know are bad for you? Is it you, or is it the parasite forcing that self-destructive behavior? Now, even the Bible says some demons can only be casted out through fasting. Anyone who's done a deep fast knows those shakes of abstaining from certain foods. You're like a drug addict being revealed your true addictions. But then it gets easier as you starve those demons out. So this is what no one tells you about a parasite cleanse. Killing the parasites is just the first step. You still have to flush them out of your system, otherwise you're left with a bunch of dead worms inside.
Hi, how you doing?
That's disgusting. She probably got 1 million parasites in her body. She the type to be a cannibal or something. Like, how can someone even just do that? She giving me vibes like she an animal or something. If y'all know who that is, please let me know. Tell me she really wasn't drinking that on live on IG. And then she's smiling like everything is normal or something. Like, where did she even get that from? Why is she doing that in the first place? I'm telling you, man, that's that Hollywood shit.
What does human taste like?
I would say it has a sweetness of horse. Horse is a very sweet meat, but also some of the qualities of pork meat. And I would say that depends on the person. A very extremely lean person will taste less good than a person with a little body fat.
They got her. They got her. You know, I feel like I'm playing Pokemon Go at this point. Gotta catch 'em all. Today we're going to be talking about hands and how the F. These are the hands of Khloe Kardashian in 2008. Her hands today, like, how? What is going on here? The media is obsessed with gems and jewelry, so lucky for me, I was able to find several pictures of Khloe Kardashian's hands prior to 2025. And I just find this absolutely wild that she's not the only one. I also noticed that Hailey Bieber's fingers have changed as well. This is what she and her hands looked like all those years ago. And today, that's crazy to me. It's like all of their hands even have before and afters. Just like Cynthia Erivo. Watch her hands right here. I have never seen someone's hands that long. These hands are otherworldly. Cynthia before, look at her hands. Completely normal sized fingers like you or I. And today, how? And this goes for many celebrities like Angelina Jolie, whose arms and hands never looked like that. Even in the days where her and Bailey Bob Thornton were wearing matching necklaces that were filled with, never mind. I find it interesting that even their arms and hands have before and afters. What do you guys think causes that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, because I find this very interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, this is creepy. Why all of their hands look like that? It's like it's super skinny and long. What are they doing in Hollywood that we don't know about? This can't just be a coincidence. What you guys think, is this the reach? Or what she's saying is facts?
Wow, look at all those lines in the sky. I've never seen clouds like that before. Ooh, did you hear? We're going back to the moon.
You mean back to the studio, right? Because we never went to the moon and everything was staged.
Oh my gosh, that celebrity looks awful. Must have ran out of her adrenochrome.
What do you think about all these drones in the sky? Probably just the rollout of Project Bluebeam. Thank you.
I don't know. He's just not the same Kanye that I used to know.
That MK Ultra will get to you. Is this tap water?
Don't scroll. This shit getting crazy, y'all. These two Chinese nationals just got caught smuggling a biological pathogen into the U.S., y'all. And it's not just any pathogen, y'all. They said this junk can wipe out entire wheat and corn supply, y'all. Like, I'm talking about gone.
Two Chinese nationals have been charged with smuggling a dangerous biological pathogen into the United States. And this pathogen is considered a serious threat to our food supply and thus our national security.
This wasn't no accident, y'all. The FBI is calling it agro-terrorism. They saying they brung this shit over to fuck up our food system. One of the suspects is a researcher at the University of Michigan. And the other one, y'all, that's her boyfriend. They said this man was coming from China. He had the shit in his book bag. And the TSA officers caught that shit. And the crazy thing about this fungus, it don't just kill plants, y'all. This junk can also create toxins that's deadly for animals and humans. This shit sound like The Last of Us, right? So now the DOJ, the FBI, and even Homeland Security are coming together on this because you never know. What if they already smuggled some shit in? This shit crazy.
The world is becoming a movie more and more every day. He said they brought it over here to mess up our food, but the food is already messed up. How you gonna poison food? It don't make no sense.
Oh my God.
Damn, where'd it go in there? It's right there. It's right there. Somebody is walking on the mother freaking clouds. Something is walking on the clouds. What is that? It's a body. Look. It showed this. That's a person. That's crazy. We're not supposed to see that. We're not supposed to see that. Something gonna happen.
Oh, this is crazy. Look at this video, man.
When they're feeding the dead to the living, you know the end is near. Check out this death chamber, this washing machine. They call it Aquamation, where they liquefy the dead and then dump the remains down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply. And so people are drinking it, they're showering in it, they're doing their laundry in it, and this is happening in most states across the country. In most major cities, they're recycling dead people and feeding it to the living. What does that mean exactly? And they're grinding up the bones into powder. They call this calcium phosphate, which is going to be used for food processing, undoubtedly. Maybe in your vitamins. And so what are the implications when people start eating dead people, like cannibalism? Is there going to be kuru running around out there? Mad cow disease? What about in a spiritual sense? What is that like when you're eating and drinking dead people? Of course, they're spraying this on the food supply. Irrigation. They're using dead people as compost, and people are drinking it. So what does that mean? What does that feel like? Ladies and gentlemen, obviously this is another satanic ritual that's being performed before our very eyes. And essentially people are being raped by this death juice as they're forced to drink it. Talk about drinking the Kool-Aid. Now they're drinking dead people in the major cities. That's why they're all crazy in these big cities. They're drinking dead people, and they don't even know it, for the most part. And they keep finding human DNA in the food supply. What do you think that's all about? It's probably not just aquamation, but they're probably grinding babies and who knows what else in these meat processing plants so that people will eat human flesh without even knowing it. That's how these cult members get their kicks, ladies and gentlemen. Quite literally.
You know they do say you are what you eat. Do y'all think this is real though? And they put it in everything, including the water. He said they disguised the ingredient as calcium phosphate. Pretty sure you would see that ingredient because it's damn near in everything.
Elon Musk, my family wants a meeting with you. I promise you a surprise. Get ready, Musk. Here it is. Get ready, Musk. To dust.
Oh my fucking God, I swear to God, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my fuck.
Let's talk about the Rothschild family and their surrealist ball and this photo. Now, if you don't know, the Rothschild family is literally one of the richest families in the world, like worth trillions. And I've done several videos talking about how they got their money, but basically they're this noble banking family that has been like super rich since the 16th century. They used to throw these elaborate balls each year. And some people got this picture and said that this is a picture of the family at one of the balls, and that this figure right here was allegedly the nanny. The nanny is 7 feet tall. Yeah, okay. Then some people said that is absolutely not the nanny, that might be the guest of honor. Might not even be human. But anyways, let's get into this ball, y'all. Basically, they would have it at this chateau in France that was owned by Marie Rothschild and her husband Baron de Guy de Rothschild, something like that. They would have all kinds of elaborate parties. Like the wife loved to host. But when they went to the surrealist theme, y'all, it got real. So they made their chateau that was like, I'm talking about like Renaissance theme, one of the oldest and biggest chateaus in the area. And like, I'm talking about like so beautiful. They made it appear like it was like hell. Like it looked like the house was on fire. And as you're walking up, you will see these like big cat like men, like literally dressed up like they're human cats, laying on the steps. Then they'll just get up and greet you because they're the butlers. Yep, cat butlers. With all kinds of cobwebs and spiders hanging out for you to be scared out of your mind. Then like the plates that was like taxidermic tortoises on a bed of roses. The forks was made out of dead fish. And the tables was like covered in real life animal fur. Like, it was weird. I guess that's the whole point of the surrealist theme, because it's basically like this artistic and cultural movement that started around the 1920s, primarily in France. It's basically like different elements of art and literature and all that good stuff combined, and it's supposed to be really cool. But yeah, here's some more pictures of, you know, the things that people wore and did at this ball. Yeah, very interesting to me. Let me know what y'all think and if y'all would ever attend a Rothschild's surrealist ball. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Bitch, I turn around. Why the fuck I see this out the window?
We're going to jail, we're going to die, we're going to die.
God damn.
It ain't it. Bitch, they is suited and motherfucking booted. Let me put my phone back in the...
What is going on in Atlanta that they have that many tanks like that? What are they preparing for? Why isn't this being broadcasted on the news? You know, there have been army people coming out warning people to prepare and things. Is this what they might be talking about?
It is amazing to me how many people curse themselves on a daily. Yes, I'm talking about cursing, not cussing. I don't care about no shit, ass, or fuck. One of the ones that really make me cringe when I hear a lot of people might not agree that they want a God-fearing man or woman. I don't want nobody living in fear. That is one of the lowest vibrations. You're literally speaking that and attracting that energy towards you. But have at it. I had to reprogram from this one for sure. Saying I'm stressed. Say I'm processing instead. Something like I'm finding balance. Anything to shift the vibration. This one I omitted from my vocabulary a long time ago. I'm broke. You could say something like my finances are realigning. Or I'm budgeting. You better start speaking what you want and not what you see. What about them people who love enjoying their own pity party? Saying shit like this always happens to me. Well, I guess so. Look how you be talking. I saying something like I'm breaking this cycle once and for all. One of the things I say every day, I'm in control of my own reality, nothing or no one else. This was one of my grandma favorites. I'm sick and tired of insert literally everything. You know, back in the day, they could find anything to be mad about. When you say that, you telling your body to align with sickness and exhaustion. You could say something like I'm choosing peace or this ain't for me. Back to this one, because you know we got a lot of people around us that like to play victim. It's just my luck. We get away from me speaking that scarcity. I want people around me that speaks abundance, life, every day. You talk down on yourself every single day and expect me to trust you. You don't even like you. You'll never hear me saying that. I say things are always working out for me. Nothing is ever falling apart. It's only coming together. I had to do a lot of work around this one. Especially when you have daughters. They literally pick up on all of this bullshit. Then it rubs off on you. Every time we laugh, we be like, oh my God, I'm dead. Like, why would we even say that? I be trying to laugh now and say, I'm alive, I'm thriving. It just don't feel right. It don't hit the same. Now I just laugh. Try not to say nothing. Especially not that. I'm saying I can't afford that. Say it's not in my budget right now or something like that. That energy, you'll never get it because words are spells. Even when something negative happens and you say, I don't deserve this, instead you could say something like, this is challenging, but I'm worthy of overcoming it. Tongue holds the power to create or destroy. It's literally up to you. But like I told y'all, speak life on yourself daily as well as unto others, because I am you and you are me. Or continue doing what you want to do. It takes a lot to reprogram your mind, but it's not impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
There we go. I'm gonna take care of this one. He's not dying no time soon.
Why would you think about the past if you can't change it? It happened. Stay in the present. Why would you think about the future and it ain't gonna happen exactly how you want it? Stay in the present. The more you stay in the present moment, you get this deep sense of higher self that knows everything. It's who you really are. It knows everything that you chasing. It knows all the secrets. It's a higher intelligence. It's you. You can call it God, you can call it higher consciousness, higher self, motherfucking Christ conscious, whatever you want. It's in you right now. It's locked away because you never focus on yourself. You don't see nothing that's in front of you, my nigga. Right now, sit here and ask yourself, I wonder what my next thought going to be. When you do that, you putting your ego on the spot. Now your ego is, oh my God, he's paying attention to me. You are not your ego. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts create your whole world. You think you need 1 million followers. You think you need 2 million, 3 million. You think you need to be a bad bitch. You think you need your higher self that's with you at all times already is what you think you need. The more you focus on yourself, it starts to become uncomfortable. This is all ego. It's not you. You're watching it. You are the watcher. You get what I'm
You know, like I used to say in my old videos, your future self is looking at this present moment. So do something to make a change today. Your thoughts literally create your reality. I'm gonna leave it at that though. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub to the channel if you haven't already. And we out, y'all. See you on the next video.